All right, welcome back to another episode of The Guy Who Doesn't Know How to Talk Without Saying 1,000 times. So, what we're going to be doing today, I got a little bit of mix-ups here. We got the level 50 mage with some bubbles, some fingers, whatever. I like to use there goes those ums. Like to use the flail with Endure. Lets me get some big casts off. Those magic pots do a ton of damage. A lot of fun. Get a little bit of parries in here when we can, and just do what we can to get some good fights. This guy's busting out some fire. Didn't even know that blue came in. Scary situation. Got to panic roll a little bit. Try to figure out what's going on. Thankfully, that snake, I guess he's afraid of snakes because that scared him off just enough to give me the time I need to heal up. Maybe the blue didn't think I was dangerous. He's going to find out that's a mistake real soon. I didn't get attacked immediately, so I didn't think the host was there, but yeah, there goes that magic. The poor fat rolling guy, he goes down, and now it's just a matter of finishing off the host. But this is a fun fight. Got some good domination. This guy just buffing right in my face. So I'll slap him around. He's emoting at me for some reason. Get him with another big hit. Just kind of slapping him with the dagger. And yeah, so we're having fun here. I figure at this point, let's give him a fight. He wants to fight. I thought I was going to break his guard if he was just going to keep on blocking. But we just endure through the pain. Give him a nice little twirl. Another blue shows up, and they can't ever let you just have a nice little victory spin. Blues are, they're just terrible people. Speaking of terrible people, this here is the story of the two worst gankers or poorest gankers. I don't know what to say about these guys. I ran into them twice in a row. Now, I don't know if you call them gankers because there's just two of them. They're using the tongue. They're obviously they're not being overly aggressive. They're not using over the top things. But I don't know what's going on. But this guy doesn't seem to want to fight. I want to fight the Phantom. I don't want to fight the host because if I kill the host, then it's over. But he's directing me over there. The other guy's backing off. So let's see what he's got. And we got a low-level fat-rolling mage. And to nobody's surprise, guess what weapon he's using? Is it a regular katana? Is it a katana with some style? Or is it the Moon Veil? Take your time to pause in the comments and see what he's using. I was still on my kick here with the poison flower blooms twice, if you were watching the last video. And it worked great against the Moon Veil. You jump up over it and slap him. So I got the host almost dead. I didn't want to end it, so I decided to come over here and see if I can pick a fight with this guy. The host did not learn his lesson, so I parry him to tell him to go away. Hopefully, out of embarrassment, he'll run away. But no, he still wants to fight. And at some point, I think around here, yeah, we get another red comes in. And maybe he thought I was in trouble rather than just messing around with these guys, because you'll see soon that this red, he does not play. So I'm trying to have fun and just, mess with these guys a little bit. I take out the Phantom, and Millennia Homeboy over here from Project Get Good just clears the host out in half a second with the Hand of Millennia. Over 1,000 damage. Poor guy had no idea what was going on. So I invade again, and they go from one church to the other church. They were in Limgrave, now they're over by the Turtle Pope. So yeah, it's time to have us another fight. I decided to switch up the flail because, I already messed with them with poison once. And I'm just not taking these guys seriously at all because of how the first fight went. Didn't think they were much to worry about, and as soon as you stop worrying about someone with a Moon Veil, you'll know that they're actually always dangerous. So between him, the Frostbite, I get myself in a little bit of a pickle. Now these guys don't have super strong builds, so it's not the end of the day, but this time when you hit that parry, you gotta take the riposte, and now it's game on. So Magey Boy's a little hurt, he backs off. and now I gotta heal up again. But thankfully the other red comes in, so they can't just keep spamming me down, and we have ourselves a little bit of a fight. So not just to overly dictate everything going on here, but you see a stark contrast in how different people fight and play the game, and sometimes I take my invading too seriously, so I'm not gonna call out that last co-opper or this guy here, the not co-opper, co-invader, but just taking it too seriously. This guy can't even keep a fat rolling mage. He can't keep a fat rolling mage in check by himself. I don't know what this guy's doing, but yeah, the co-opper goes down, and I don't need to double team this guy. I know he's no threat at all, but Bloodhound Fang, he's having a bit of trouble. He's getting hit with that. Now I don't want to let him go, so I'm gonna panic him away a little bit. Not gonna let him heal up too much, but this fight to me is just funny. I don't know what these guys are doing, so I don't want to just turn this into a gank. I want to see if I can make something funny happen. But unfortunately, the red, he's got other ideas. He is just out for blood. He ends up slapping me. I'm not going to hold that against him. I ran right into his line of fire. I figure, let me see if I can poison him, put the pressure on. It doesn't quite work out that way. And, anybody with any kind of foresight can see that this guy's not going to last very long. So he goes down. I decided to give him a little bit of a wank waggle. See you later. The red does not appreciate anybody with a sense of humor or trying to have fun, so he tries to murder me. But, yeah. So speaking of having fun and getting it ruined, I wanted to pull one of these guys off the cliff. Unfortunately, I failed at that. So homeboy comes over. He's got himself the... I don't know if it's the duelist one or the one that does rot. I wasn't really paying attention. But I got to screw up my fashion a little bit, because the black knife cloak or whatever it's called, if you try to use mimic veil with that, you get an item put up around you, but you're just like standing up glowing red in the middle of it. It's like the goofiest looking thing in the world. If you've never done it, you can try it. But that's why I changed my fashion up. This is just the other piece of armor that's next to it in my inventory. Not a real reason I'm using the knight's whatever here. But this time, instead of the flail, we're using the katana. I don't like using moon veil. Instead, I like using a regular katana with a little bit of spin slash. Not that spin slash isn't overpowered on its own, but it just doesn't feel quite as cheesy and terrible as using the moon veil. So now we got the other guys. I take the first one out, and it's time to mess around with the host and this guy, see if I can make something cool happen. So we're trying to chip him down, can't quite get him. The host is just, he's using, what is it, the fucking, the ritual spear, or I don't even know what it's called, but when you chuck a spear off of the end of a spear, and it just doesn't do much damage, doesn't have good tracking. The Phantom just walks right into a bubble, and then the finger takes the host out. It was kind of anticlimactic after all that. Here I am trying to parry a Colossal, and it was just a weird, wild, wacky situation. I left this little bit here at the end if you want to see the stats. There was a moment earlier with Strength Boy here. What a pot throw. Just a real stupid quick clip here, but hitting someone with a pot and sending them over the edge always makes me laugh. I wonder how close he was to landing on the elevator. But I left. There's a little clip with the Strength Boys stats in there earlier, so you can see that if you want. Here I was waiting around. Some guys are trying to climb up and enter the castle. We don't allow that. A little bit of mist, and he goes for a fall. See you later. The easiest 13k you'll ever earn. And now it's time to see what the host is up to. He can't be too far behind, so you're not seeing him on the radar. I start climbing down, and we get us a little mage down there. And I don't want him doing the same thing to me that I did to him. Obviously, I could just slide down, but why slide when I can send a bubble at him? Couldn't quite get the little bubble kill, the death from above. So we got to slide down here and take care of him, the old-fashioned way. Monkey see, monkey do. He decides to throw some mist at me. He was taking some damage from something. I don't know if he was standing in the mist or just poisoned. But yeah, stand in the corner. That's not going to help you with AoE spells. The gravity took him out. Maybe that was a little too much for that situation. But I do like that gravity spell. It can get you out of a jam. Or it can just make some nonsense happen. Just on top of being very strong as it is. Definitely a fantastic spell. But we got a couple more guys coming down an elevator, so this does a couple little gravity pulls, and I was hoping to knock someone off the edge, because I do love me some, gravity deaths. But unfortunately, couldn't quite make that happen here. You saw he fell and landed right on the edge, but I couldn't quite get him. But the R1, R1, R2 combo always works well. This dude here does crazy damage. Look at the damage on these things. 2 hits almost kills me, and my mage is not. He is not underleveled in the vitality situation. I don't know exactly how much I have, but I have like 1200, 1300 HP, which is a lot at level 50. I have like 38 vigor, 40 vigor, something like that on this guy. So it's not like I'm not leveled up. But yeah. Anyways, I tried to get this guy here, and yeah, I got to send him over the edge. If you watch carefully, we do about 1,000 damage with the spell. He's got a little sliver of health left, and he goes over the edge, and that's all she wrote. This one here, not the most fantastic fight in the world, but something about the Radon Shore gankers when you fight these guys. And, maybe they weren't ganking. Maybe they're just going to go fight the boss. But, yeah, you got a Madness guy, and you got a Double Bleed guy, and you get all this stuff going on. The host is waggling at me, thinking he's doing something because he caught me in a move when I'm trying to run away from 3 people. And, we don't like that. You want to waggle and try to act cocky? Well, guess what, kid? The waggle is at you. Stop that nonsense. Acting like you're doing something. Get out of here with that. But anyways, just a couple good clean fights. Good times had by all. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Later.